Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, we've got a big one for this video. We are finally covering the new Navigator trace rifle with the new Warlock helmet, Cenotaph Mask. This one's really fun because this massively affects trace rifles, makes them really good, makes them very good for support and for endgame. And with the whole build that we have here, the Navigator is going to be the icing on the cake for this build and really make Strand Warlock and just support Warlock shine to its best ability. So, getting into this, the Navigator, basically what it does is that when you shoot an ally with the gun, you will grant that ally and yourself woven mail, and it will also refund a little bit of the ammo that you used. This is already amazing, you know, just getting woven mail for free. This does work on all subclasses and all classes in general. So yeah, just shooting a teammate, you get woven mail. Really good. Really good stuff, because woven mail is a 60% DR increase in PvE, a 25% DR increase in PvP, and yes, this does work in PvP. Just shoot a teammate and you both have woven mail for free. It's really good. So yeah, that's the best part about this. On top of that, you'll also be able to damage targets, and that will sever them. And what Sever does is it will lower enemy outgoing damage by 33%. Which is already amazing, especially in endgame like Grandmasters. You know, you're just mag dumping a champion, and that champion now can no longer kill you as efficiently. If you want like a good example on that, I did a build video on Sweet Business, and I had a whole Sever showcase in that video. But otherwise, you know, there's plenty of places you can see what Sever does. Also, on top of this, I think this might be bugged. Because it doesn't mention it, but what Weft Cutter also does is it will actually grant you woven mail when you sever a target as well. So you can get woven mail from, you know, shooting an ally, and you can also get woven mail from shooting a target. Doesn't mention that, but yeah, it does do that. On top of this, the catalyst will give you a special reload, and you can fire a, you know, a grapple point to basically grapple to and refund the grapple for free. So that's also nice. I will incorporate this in the build if people choose to use the grapple. Not a lot of people use it anymore, so, you know, it's just whatever. But, yeah, if you want to use this, this is a perfect thing to pair with it. Now, as for the actual Cenotaph Mask, or Cenotaph Mask, basically what it does is it will reload your trace rifles, similar to Acting Warrig, and when you damage a champion, mini-boss, boss, vehicle, whatever, with a trace rifle, that it doesn't need to match your subclass. This description is wrong, so bear that in mind. Yeah, it can be any of those things I mentioned with any trace rifle on any subclass. Doesn't matter of the element. It will mark the target, and when an ally kills that target, you will get guaranteed special, and your teammate that killed the target will get guaranteed heavy. This is absolutely phenomenal because, you know, it means that you will run out of ammo much slower because you're getting so much special for free, and your team can be stocked up with heavy at all times. So yeah, that's pretty much what this does. It's very good exotic to pair with a trace rifle, and since this whole build is about both of these, they are just very good together. Now, artifact mods. There's a lot to get through here because there are some really good Strand ones. So first off, we have you know, improved Unraveling, which is going to increase the damage dealt by unraveling your target. This is just really good on Warlock in general because the melee unravels, and we also have this right here, Strand Soldier, which is Strand weapons will gain unraveling rounds whenever we gain woven mail, while you have your Strand subclass equipped. So, you know, there it is right there, Navigator just grants woven mail for free, and that means that we get unraveling rounds for free as well. Unraveling rounds now do more damage, so that's already a great combo to pair, especially with Cenotaph Mask, where you're marking targets just for shooting them with the trace. There's a lot of synergy here. There's a lot of synergy. Now, for the actual subclass, there's a lot of options you can go for here. There's a lot of great things you can use. Starting off, the grenade, I guess, I'm using Shackle grenades because Suspend is absolutely broken in pretty much all content. Being able to turn off enemy AI, you know, and just keep them there suspended in the air for 15 seconds is just broken, really. It is broken. And it also stuns unstops and also knocks out barriers. Barriers can't put up their shields. And it's overload trace. So just with the Navigator and a Shackle grenade alone, all champions are covered. Which makes using Cenotaph Mask for free heavy a lot easier because the champions can't do anything anymore. And that's great. Also, I forgot to mention the other artifact mod here, Conductive Cosmic Needle, which is when you debuff a target with a Strand debuff. It boosts Arc and Void abilities for everyone. So, Navigator severs, which means that you'll debuff and your whole team can do more damage with those abilities. So, very supportive, very good. You've got all champions covered now. You're getting free heavy. You've got unraveling rounds. You're severing. You're giving woven mail. It's really awesome. Now we have the new aspect here, the Wanderer, which is when you throw a tangle, it will suspend. I'm just using this for the suspend. But also on top of this, that Threadling Final Blows will create a tangle. We'll get into that soon if you decide to go down the Threadling route. But yeah, this is really nice. We also have Mind Spun Invocation, which is going to turn our Shackle Grenade into Weaver's Trance if we just want to, you know, do basic ad clear with the Trace Rifle, because it means that every single kill will create a suspending burst, and Suspend is just really good all around, so I do recommend that. But back to the grenades, you can use Grapple. If you want to use Grapple to basically make Threadlings through the Grapple melee, and also, you know, create more tangles with the Threadlings, you can. This will definitely help out with the Catalyst as well, to just get grapples back for free. So, you know, if you want to do the grapple route, you can. And, you know, it's going to be just as good as Suspend anyway, because we have Wanderer. Normally, Warlock can't suspend outside of the Shackle Grenade, but thanks to the new aspect, you can go all in on Grapple melee. You can even run Threadling Grenades as well. You know, you don't even have to run Grapple. You could run anything, and you still have some form of Suspend, because we have the Wanderer. So, that's always great. Now for the Fragments. We have Thread of Rebirth, which is Strand Weapon Final Blows have a chance to create a Threadling. The reason why I wanted to do this is just to have extra, you know, outgoing damage, and to also create more tangles a little bit easier, even though they are very easy to make on Strand anyway. Then I have Thread of Continuity, which is going to increase the duration of Suspend, Unravel, and Sever. They are all the three things that we're using, the three main, you know, buffs/debuffs that we are using in the build. Lots of ways of getting this, so just increasing the duration by default is phenomenal. Then I have Thread of Generation, which everyone should be using anyway. Dealing damage generates grenade energy. This is perfect with Unraveling, because Unraveling ticks all count separately for damage. So you can get your grenades back very, very quickly with this. And of course, depending on whatever nade you're using, Shackle Grenade means you get Weaver's Trance faster, you can suspend a lot easier. You know, Threadlings, you can spawn a ton of Threadlings easier. Grapple, not really necessary, but, you know, since you can just refund it with the Catalyst. But yeah, there's a lot of possibilities with just getting tons of grenades. And then finally, I have Thread of Evolution, which is going to make my Threadlings travel further and deal more damage. So, you know, we do have a nice way of making Threadlings basically just through, you know, certain combos here, especially with Strand Final Blows, create a Threadling. You know, given you're using Threadling grenades or you're using Grapple, with Mind Spun, you know, this will be nice, but it also affects the super. It makes the super Threadlings do more damage, and they'll travel further to kill other enemies. So, you know, you can take this out. You could run Thread of Mind if you want to get class ability back from killing suspended targets. You could run Power Melee Final Blows, give your Strand Weapons Unraveling rounds. Not that that's necessary this season, but it could be good in the future. You could have, while you have Woven Mail, you create a Tangle. Like, there's so many possibilities, so many good stuff. Create orbs when you kill suspended targets. You know, you could even run the one for picking up an orb gives you Woven Mail. Here it is. I couldn't find it for some reason. Yeah, picking up an orb of power grants Woven Mail. Not necessary, right? Because the gun's giving you Woven Mail. But it could be good to just get a quick refresh, you know, if you wanted to. There's a lot of good stuff. There really is. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. The mods, just you could just copy this if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter. Use whatever you like. It really doesn't matter. The mods, again, no creativity here. It's just give me more ammo, give me extra damage, give me ability energy. So, yeah. That's it for the build. Let me know what you think. And, yeah, let me know what you think of the new Warlock helmet as well, and the new Trace Rifle. And yeah, I'll just have a little bit of gameplay showing it off, you know, ad clear, maybe a bit of support. Let me know what you think, and adios.
Hey, Saint. How's the old man doing?
It is kind of you to ask. Osiris is well. Better than well, actually. I think he found what he was looking for on Neptune.
And what was that, anyway? The city Neomuna?
No, he found the